Let's make a chat UI together. I just have a really simple Vite app that's using Tanstack router here. I'm going to quickly add Shadcn. For the background, I'm going to use an image from Gradient. I've added that image in. I'm not 100% sure about the background, but we can worry about that later. I'm going to add the text area and the button, both from Shadcn. I've already added the icons in. I'm going to add a new component called chat input. I've created this basic component and I'll import it into index.tsx. And we'll change this to flex and flex col. And we'll just add justify between and a little bit of padding. Let's add the text area. Now we have a really basic starting point. I've changed the styling a bit of the text area, and then now we have something that looks like this. Now I've added a button with an arrow up, and it looks pretty good. Let's now mock out the functionality of the chat. Here I've just added the message state, I've mocked out the handle send, and then a way of sending via pressing enter. So here's how we add the state to the text area, and then we just want to add an on click. Now let's test it out, hello world, and we get back an alert. So let's handle the sending of messages. So here we just have a use state with messages. Now we have a handle send with set messages, and it just mocks out a message ID. Now we need to hook this up to the chat input. So I'm just going to add a type of chat input props and then an on send event. Then I'm just going to replace the alert with an on send message. Back in the parent component, we can add the on send and handle send. Now for the messages, let's create a chat message component. Whenever I make a component, I like to just mock out what it's going to look like. Now we're just going to map through the messages, and for each message we're going to have chat message. One thing is I always want the chat to be at the bottom. There are quite a few ways of doing this, but I've just gone for fixed bottom 8, left 8, right 8. Let's give it a nice background, some nice padding, rounding, and some white text. For the width, I'm going to go fit content, and we have a nice chat message. Let's add another message, and we just need to remove that justify between. Then we can space them out with a gap of 3. One last thing that's missing is the actual props. And here I'm just going to add props of message, and then we just do message content. Just going to add the actual import. When we say hello YouTube, the message comes through. After the message, I've just added a mock assistant message. So in the chat message, I've just added a Tailwind merge utility with a slight color change for the messages. The last thing I like to do is change the alignment. So flex, justify, self, end. Now we have hello YouTube and then subscribe. The nice thing here is you can change up the background to have a completely different aesthetic. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.